I'll start. Hello, everyone. Today, my topic is what is AI NFT and why it matters. I'm from AI Network. We are also sponsor of Borderless event. Let me start with the basic knowledge. So the web started from the web 1.0. There we use the desktop and the browsers for uh, web, World Wide Web. And then Web 2.0 started with large corporations such as Facebook, Google, Airbnb, Uber, Netflix. They mostly acquired a user entrance, and n- now users are logging into their services to access the web. And Web 3.0 began with the Bitcoin, and Ethereum made it into a really smart world. And then we thought there must be a lot more computation power needed for Web 3.0 applications, and that's why we developed AI Network, which is the Internet for AI. So, in the technical point of view, there's two layers added in Web 3.0, which is one is state layer, and the other is computation layer. So, traditional web protocol, the killer protocol is TCP/IP, but now we have Bitcoin and Bitcoin script, Ethereum and Ethereum virtual machine, and which can execute a small amount of the program. And AI network, it can run a container which is much larger, which may contain much larger dependencies and computations. So we can summarize the flow into these steps. We started the internet by connecting computers, and then Tim Berners-Lee introduced the World Wide Web by connecting documents, and then Bitcoin tried to have a shared database to remember numbers, and then Ethereum started to connect programs on top of that storage, and AI network wants to connect containers, which is more powerful than just a program. So it sounds a bit complicated, but it's actually very simple. We first collect all the computation, which is mostly GPUs these days. So we have a very high power GPUs on our network to run our AIs, and then give them to developers in AI network DAO, and they generate something that is valuable, which is called AI NFT. So our target this year to have 10,000 AI NFTs on our network, which is purely supported by communities without central effort. This is the videos that OpenAI introduced in the beginning of the GPT-3. So the interesting part in this metaverse is that except the person who wears this
Hello,
VR
Bobby.
uh, headset, all other AIs were made by GPT-3. So uh, basically, the only person in this metaverse is this guy, and the others are not distinguishable from the human, because like their sound is so natural, and they are avatar anyway, so we cannot distinguish it by shape. And the more interesting part is this hot dog man. uh, it can sell the hot dogs. I think it should be hot dog NFTs, digital hot dog, in this spot. So basically, AI can also earn money out of a user experience. Okay, and then uh, after we having like big models, now not only developers but also creators can generate AI very easily. So we call it software 2.0. From this era, it's really easy to generate programs out of the big model. So you can see the number of AIs or programs grow exponentially from this decades. So we're gonna have more and more intelligent characters. We so far we had like JPGs or MP4 in NFT space, but I believe that there will be more and more dynamic NFTs and intelligent NFTs coming on this metaverse. So to support those NFTs, AI NFTs, it requires more than just handful of storages. If you generate JPG NFTs, you just need like 10 megabyte of storage, but it's more and more efforts needed to support AIs. Just like it takes a whole village to raise a child, it takes a whole community to raise a AI NFT. That's what we are building right now. And the best example of that is Soul Fiction NFT project. So 15,000 Soul linkers come together as a community to support one AI. And they among them, there is a resource providers, developers, creators, and data providers. They all come together to support this AI NFT. And knowledge changes as the world changes. So it generates like they keep maintain uh, to be AI in is intelligent enough for this world. So the difference between just code and AI is that AI generates a program, not an output. So basically, program interacts with the world and generates another data and inputs to the computer and generates updates the program. So if you take a example of driving, there's no driving software. There's a driving intelligence, and at the same moment you are driving, you are also changing the program of the how you drive. And the definition of driving is changed by time. That means as we have more AI NFTs, which is program, that will interact with the metaverse and it will generate more NFTs and it will also generate more of an AI NFTs, which is also the program. So basically, we are in the living in the era of that merging game air. This is the graph that shows the number of internet users and the number of game users. So this line is merging. So AI NFTs is a kind of NPCs in this game. It brings to the life and it gets very active in the internet space, which is the metaverse. So it's very easy to estimate how many AI NFTs it will be, which is proportional to the population of the world. So if you multiply like 10 to that population, because we basically have around average 10 avatars accounts in this internet, and let's assume that all of them change it to an AI NFTs, then we'll have this number. So we will see really large number of AI NFTs in metaverse, and I think we are here. Uh, that's all I have. Thank you for listening. And we have the booth. So if you have any question, come to our booth and ask. Thank you.